Okay, so good day. For this day, I will discuss all about the quadratic inequality or inequalities. So, as you can see, it looks like a quadratic equation. It looks like a quadratic equation. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. But this time, it uses an inequality symbol instead of using the equal sign. So, ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than 0, or ax squared plus bx plus c is less than 0, or greater than or equal, or less than or equal symbol. Okay, so example, x squared minus 4x plus 3 is greater than 0, 2x squared then or equal to 5x plus 3, then x squared minus 9 and is greater than 0. So let's try to solve. So these three are example, double iteration or example. So let's try to solve. X squared minus 4x plus 3 is greater than 0. So first step 1, okay, make use of the equal symbol, then use equate this to 0. So that's it. And decide, and then afterwards, step number 2, solve x squared minus 4x plus 3. So it becomes like this. X squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So you solve. How? Okay, so as you can see, we factor getting the roots. Okay, so we factor x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we have x minus 1 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then, okay, the roots are x is equals to 1 and x is equals to 3. Okay, so the opposite or the inverse of this negative 1 and negative 3. Okay, so afterwards, use the number line just to show the, okay, the roots that we have, the 1 and the 3, by the number line. And step 4, okay, using the testing trials or intervals. So we have if x is less than is 1, so why not try 0? So you substitute to the given, okay, the equation. So 0 minus 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. So 3 is greater than 0, so this is true. Then what about, okay, what if, okay, x is greater than 1 but less than 3? So try 2. So if we use 2, it becomes 4 minus 8 plus 3 is equal to negative 1. Negative 1 is greater than 0, so this is false. Again and again, if you use, or if you use a number to test, okay, you substitute or plug into this uh, equation above. Okay, then next we have x is greater than 3. So what if x is greater than 3? So try 4. So 16 minus 16 plus 3 is equal to 3, and this is greater than 0, so this is true. Alright, so solution, okay, x is less than 1 or x is greater than 3. Okay, so in interval notation, this is the quantity of negative infinity comma 1 union with the quantity of 3 comma infinity. So next, let's solve another problem. Okay, but this time this problem includes roots. Okay, so solve x squared minus 9 less than or equal to 0. So step 2, x squared minus 9 is equal to 0, becomes when factored becomes x minus 3 and x plus 4. Now we really can have the roots. So negative 3 and 3. Okay, so upon testing, what if x is less than negative 3? So positive, so this is x, then next negative. If x is greater than negative 3 but less than 3, so the negative, so and this is checked, so we will get the negative and this is checked. Okay, and what if x is greater than 3 and we get positive, so this is x. Okay, so solution would be x is greater than or equal to negative 3 but less than or equal to 3, or okay, the absolute value of negative 3 comma 3. So I just want to reiterate another part of this, studying the what do you call this one, inequalities. Okay, so prior to the rule, okay, or the parabola shape. So sometimes knowing the graph, okay, so that's why what's the like this rule, the quick rule of the parabola shape. So since a is greater than 0 or if a is greater than 0, so the parabola opens up, okay, opens up. So it's like this one. Okay, then if a is greater than 0, solution is equal to outside the roots, like for similar roots or right of bigger roots. If a is less than 0, so solution is equal to between the roots. And if a is greater than 0, the parabola opens down. So the reverse the logic. So this is the reverse of the if a is greater than 0. So if a is greater than 0, open upward. But if a is less than 0, open downward. Then, okay, you can practice this one. Okay, we can try this one. Thank you.